Woof, who's happy they bought the dip in the last couple of weeks? Pretty much everything is on fire and we have single digit, double digit, and triple digit runners. I think next time we get dip o'clock, you guys are going to be a lot more excited. And in this video, we're going to be starting with a quick reality check to keep your eyes focused on the prize. And the prize is always ongoing. This is an ongoing battle, the stock market it is. Number 2, we're going to be giving some recaps on our longer term plays, some guidance. And number 3, we're going to be talking about our newest add money to plays and what stocks I see running in the next couple of weeks. And all that I ask in return for all of this is that you hit that ravishing like button and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay folks, so reality check first. Now I know many of you are excited to be making money today, but I hope the one thing that you continue to learn as we go through future periods of euphoria and panic is that the one consistency in the stock market is you. The market is illogical, it's emotional, it's haphazard, but it is your job as a trader to not be manipulated, to be fearless, to be dedicated, to be logical. To be logical when everybody else is emotional and everybody's screaming that everything's going to shite. You need to make sure that you have a level head during every market condition. Of course, that's something that's a lot easier said than done, and nobody has that down pat. But every test we have in the market gets you closer to being resilient, gets you closer to getting to that perfect level. Don't forget, while this was a very green week and a lot of you made a lot of money, the truth is that just last week we were getting bludgeoned day after day after day. And it was the moves taken then that paid off the most this week. Probably made some good moves this week and made some money too. But it was last week, those moves and the week before that, that set you up to win the most this week. Don't forget, the market, it cycles and rotates. That's part of the process, and it's a day-by-day process. For all we know, tomorrow the market could take another 10-20%. We want to play the cycles ourselves, not let the cycles play us. But in terms of this market condition right now, well, we have bond yields stabilizing, we have new stimulus, employment is getting better, COVID is under control, got more optimism than ever. And inflation concerns are stabilizing. But as people start interacting with the economy more and spending and doing more things, making more economic activity, when the economy starts moving faster, you're going to start seeing some pops of inflation. And you can expect that to spook the market at random times. But each spook is a market inefficiency that we can then go and exploit. But anyways, folks, let's go ahead and get to work. So I first want to do some congratulations. So first congratulations I want to start with is Voozy. We talked about this guy just 2 days ago and it's already had a very strong bounce. Congrats to folks who caught some of this. This is our augmented reality play. Soul, do you guys have a soul? Soul, folks, was another one. This was our green tech play and one we said to dip by during the downtrend over the last couple of weeks, and on Tuesday it was up 36%, and today it was up more than 17% at highs. The other green tech, Sun W, Gevo, and so on were very good as well. But like we were talking about earlier this week and last week, the green tech stocks, the sustainable energy green tech stocks, have been beat down way too much. They've been beat down a lot more than the rest of innovative tech. Totally unfair, huge market inefficiency, one of the best environments ever for these stocks, and they're beat down this much. NNDM, Nano Dimension, up 15% at highs today. I still can't believe this went all the way down to $6.50 a share, which is completely ridiculous. But anyways, we've had this at a price target of 25. This is one of my high conviction plays that we've had forever, but I wish I had hammered this more when it got the dip. There was just way too many good deals over the last couple of weeks, so we didn't do a perfect job of hammering that one. Okay, Jumia, our African Amazon stock. Can you believe this went down to $33? Now in just a few days, it's back up to 49. We originally said buy the dip on this guy a few months ago when it was at 25, and we had an opportunity to get back to that level almost again. Just insane how much opportunity market panics give us. I don't know why people get so upset when the market panics. I think the only reason to be upset during a market panic is if you're unconfident in your analysis. The thing is that if you don't do due diligence on these plays, there's no way you're ever going to buy the dip. You're going to panic, especially if you bought it higher up at a higher valuation and it dips, you're not going to be buying it because you didn't even really know why you're buying it in the first place. Folks, make sure that you're doing due diligence on these plays before you buy them, because when they dip, you shouldn't be asking, oh my god, this is a bubble, it's never going to come back. You should be really excited. You should be doing these little dances like Another one I want to talk about is XPEV, already up 13% today. Still very good deal though. I really like XPEV. It's trading very cheap. You could see my complete analysis in yesterday's video. The other one I want to talk about is PLTR. PLTR is a fairly decent day overall. This morning they had yet another partnership announcement. They will continue to get new partnerships and you're going to keep seeing these positive catalysts. This is one of those plays that if it made 5,000 times the revenue it does now, the media would say, yeah, but you know, they've had some bad clients, so we can't buy them. We can't recommend them. Tilray really started picking up towards the end of the day. We talked yesterday about how they have new partnerships and they're cementing themselves as an international brand. But Tilray is the type of stock that people get all excited about it at once and then it sells off. Bigger picture though, I don't think that Tilray is in a sustaining uptrend yet, but give it some time and be patient. Also, let's go ahead and give a round of applause to Mara and Riot. I mean, in terms of plays that bounce the fastest, Mara and Riot were some of the best. And these Bitcoin miners are mining their ways to my heart, especially Mara. Of course, Bitcoin is edging on the verge of breaking into new highs, and you're going to continue to see a rocky but overall uptrend for cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, over the rest of 2021. In terms of our short-term plays. We had a few FDA approvals that were eaten up fairly quickly, like AVEO and VIR. Catalysts sometimes take and they sometimes don't. If they don't, that's fine because you have risk management. You have either validation, which is the break below the SMA line, or you have your trailing stop loss. Controlling both winners and losers this way is the name of the game. But in terms of the catalyst plays that did win, ENTX was a huge winner. We briefed on it here after they announced positive data, and it ended up running to 787, but it's one that came out a little bit too early in the pre-market. It did go up 70-80% after the briefing, but overall not as exciting as I would have wanted it for such a huge overall day. Fun though, this was a fun play. Get it? Fun. Fun was a good play. We briefed on it about 30 minutes before market open. It ran from 202-ish to 307, which is pretty sizable, and this was on its partnership with Vizia Technologies. But of course, if you're taking it upon yourself to play these short-term plays, well, you want to make sure that you're locking in your profits and still doing that trailing stop loss or validation exit point. Okay, now it's time to get into our new plays and new guidance. So Tattooed Chef, the chef of the tattoos. They don't actually cook tattoos. But this is one of my long-term holdings that I bought a few months ago and I made a video on it. But basically, this is an early stage competitor to Beyond Meat that is trading at about 1/7 the market cap of Beyond Meat. But it is in the early stages and has a lot of potential. This is the first year that they're actually going to be making substantial effort into expanding their business. They will be launching 6 plant-powered products at Target stores nationwide on March 15th. This is exciting because more products in stores means more opportunities for it to be bought and more sales and brand recognition. There are about 1,800 Targets in the US, give or take, and yes, Tattooed Chef was already in some of them, but having 6 products introduced to all of these stores nationwide gives Tattooed Chef its biggest chance yet at breaking through the market. They've already had partnerships with over 4,000 stores in 2020, and their goal to more than double that in 2021 with hitting 10,000 stores seems to be very, very realistic with this new development. Leadership has run previously successful food companies, and it has massive expansion plans for product lines in 2021. In totality, TTCF is one of my long-term plays that I'm very excited about right now, especially at these prices. Okay, lemonade, lemonada. When I was a young chap, they used to say, Charlie, when life gives you lemonades, go make some lemonada. And I think there's some lemonade that we could squeeze out of this. But anyways, we talked about lemonade a couple weeks ago, but it was trading pretty damn high up. However, at these prices, it seems like an obvious buy to me, and my price target was just set at $170. We talked on the 8th about how lemonade was upgraded by Oppenheimer analysts amongst their beatdown share price. It was upgraded to outperform. I like Oppenheimer. They're decent. They give some good analyst rankings, but nonetheless, I like to see what they're doing and what they're upgrading so I can get an idea on some plays that I might be missing. Constant growth year over year of customers, now over 1 million customers. They have growth in terms of premiums per customer, so they are making more per customer. And having a steady growth of more customers and making more money per customer is a great combination. Also increasing the profit margin as they get more customers because that brings the overall cost structure down for the company. And at these prices, we are trading at a deep discount from highs at 188. So I love this play. Okay, lastly, our ticker of the day. So many of you have asked about various SPACs, so I want to actually address them all in a blanket, because they're all following a similar trend right now. So when you have interest rate scares in the overall market, money goes and retreats out of the more speculative sectors of the stock market because it becomes more expensive with higher interest rates to take on risk. And of course, we saw the entire growth sector cool off huge, and SPACs are a part of the growth sector. Thing is though that while the growth sector is the most speculative of all those sectors, the SPACs are the most speculative subsection of the growth sector. And so those you might see lag a little bit more than the rest of the plays, but that's good because we have an opportunity to buy de-risked positions. We'll be talking more about these in future videos. I have all my price targets for our SPACs and ZipTrader U, and we will also be doing some breakdowns of the main ones on the channel as well. But until then, a few that are looking very competitive right now are ACIC, which is merging with Archer, ACTC, which is moving with Proterra, CLII, which is merging with EVgo and is the leader in the fastest charging station, VACQ, which is merging with Rocket Lab, of course iPod and iPof that are pop-up Polly's plays. They have yet to pick an SPAC partner, but when they do, I'm expecting a very, very nice pop, a very juicy one. But the reason that SPACs are an interesting opportunity is because the closer they get to their SPAC floor at $10, the more de-risked they are. So that's why you really do want to pay attention to these while they're fairly cheap. Also, I do have a homework stock for you. So there's a specific stock that ARK has been adding. It's called A1. And I'm going to be doing a deep dive into A1 in a future video, either this week or next week. So take some time to do some due diligence on A1. Let me know what you think I like in it, what you think ARK likes in it, figure out what its competitors are, what the niche is, what the leadership is like, what's their previous experience and whatnot. And then let me know that. And then when we make the video, you'll be all up to speed. Anyways, folks, if you have any ticker that you'd like me to discuss in the next video, go ahead and comment below. If you'd like to learn how to trade, would like access to our private chat and daily morning briefings, well, go ahead and check out ZipTrader U in the comment section below or in the description below. I have a link. If you'd like 2 free stocks and you're wondering what broker to trade these stocks on, well, Webull is a fantastic broker, and I'll put a link to them below. And as always, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.